A few years back, I rented an apartment from a friend of mine. He had recently bought it and had it completely renovated. He put it up for sale but couldn't find a buyer, so I offered to rent it in the meantime. After moving in, I realized there was something wrong with the lady next door. She was about 45 but looked much older. She would sit up all night listening to Christian radio shows and talking loudly to someone. It got to the point where I couldn't sleep, so I went over to her place and asked her to keep it down. She opened the door and I got a quick peek. Her walls all had crosses painted on them in different colors, and words like Jesus and angels scribbled everywhere. The windows were painted black, letting no light in at all. It was damp, yellow-stained 50-year-old carpets, dog shit, and cockroaches everywhere. No dog, though. I asked her to please keep it down. She just looked at me and shut the door. Then she turned up the radio even louder. The next night I had my girlfriend staying over. I wake up in the middle of the night and see a shadow of a person next to the bed, looking at us sleeping. I think I'm hallucinating, as I usually do in the dark when I'm sleepy. But then the shadow starts talking. It's my neighbor and she's holding something in her hand. She broke in during the night and who knows how long she stood there. "You should lock your doors at night," she says and walks out. The next morning I hear someone making strange noises below my bedroom window. It's my neighbor talking to herself in tongue. She has a plastic bag in her hand with her rotting dead dog inside. It's hot as hell outside and I can smell death from that bag. At this point I'm scared shitless. She's obviously very insane. I go upstairs and knock on another person's door and ask them what the hell is going on. The guy is as scared as me. Apparently she broke into his apartment one evening as well while he was watching TV with his kids. He got up from the couch to get a snack, only to find her behind the couch, staring at him holding a power drill. Come to think about it, now I know what was in her hand. At this stage, I'm basically shitting myself. I call the cops and they know all about her. Apparently she's a violent schizophrenic and she hasn't taken her meds, but they can't force her or enter her apartment without her permission because she owns it. The only thing they can do is get her when she goes outside. I sit up for the next 2 days waiting for her to run out of cigarettes. When I hear her leave at 2 AM to go across the road to the 7-Eleven, I call the cops. They have 3 cars and a special van over in less than 2 minutes. They restrain her and throw her in the van and drive off to some institution, and in less than a minute, it's like she was never there. I never
Cardi B, MK Ultra Glitch.
Involved. Y'all want to be involved so bad, but nobody asked me about no damn gift. What's good?
So is there going to be a public registry? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Take the gift card.
Watch his hands.
Fuck everybody's presents. Take the gift cards.
1,
take the gift cards.
2,
take the gift cards.
3.
Yeah, because they might put, what's that thing that was going
She's
around
back.
in the early 2000s? Anthrax.
I feel nervous, a little bit overwhelmed. I feel a little shaky. I don't know what's wrong with me. No, but it's good. No, it's good. You're going good. It's a good shit. You look great, and you're amazing.
Normal-looking photos that have a disturbing backstory, Part 24. On June 18, 1964, protesters jumped into a whites-only pool at a hotel in Florida. In an effort to drive them out, the hotel owner started pouring acid into the water. This is the last photo of cave diver John Jones. He took a wrong turn in the famous Nutty Putty Cave and fell down a hole and was stuck upside down for 27 hours until he eventually died due to cardiac arrest. June and Jennifer Gibbons, known as the Silent Twins, were inseparable sisters who eventually stopped speaking to other people. And the twins had an agreement that if one died, the other must start speaking and live a normal life. Shortly after their release from a mental health hospital, Jennifer died of mysterious causes, and June spoke the next day for the first time in over 20 years.